What if getting rich had nothing to do with massive talent, and everything to do with getting just 1% better every day? Because many of the world's most successful people follow a simple rule, the 1% rule. And over time, it compounds into extraordinary results. Welcome back to Hacks of the Wealthy, where we break down the simple strategies successful people use to build wealth and freedom. And today's hack might be one of the most powerful principles in success. Part 1. The power of small improvements. Most people believe success requires big breakthroughs, a huge idea, a lucky opportunity, a massive investment. But research in performance science shows something different. Tiny improvements compound dramatically over time. If you improve 1% every day for a year, mathematically you become 37 times better. Small changes, massive results. Part 2. The compounding effect. Compounding doesn't only apply to money, it applies to skills, knowledge, and habits. Take Warren Buffett. He spends most of his day reading, sometimes 500 pages per day earlier in his career. Why? Because knowledge compounds. Every piece of information strengthens future decisions. Part 3. The 1% rule in business. Many world-class companies apply the same principle. For example, Toyota built its global dominance using a philosophy called Kaizen, which means continuous improvement. Instead of giant changes, employees constantly make small improvements to systems and processes. Over time, these tiny improvements transform Toyota into one of the most efficient companies in the world. Part 4. Why most people fail. The problem is psychological. Most people underestimate small progress. If something doesn't produce results immediately, they quit. But the wealthy understand something critical. Compounding requires patience. This is why investors like Charlie Munger emphasize long-term thinking. Small gains multiplied over decades become enormous advantages. Part 5. Real-life example. Imagine two people. Person A improves nothing. They repeat the same habits every year. Person B improves just 1% per day. Reads 10 pages daily. Learns new skills. Invests small amounts consistently. Improves health and focus. After a few years, the gap between these two people becomes massive. Not because of talent, because of compounding progress. Part 6. How? The wealthy apply the 1% rule. Successful people often apply the rule in 3 areas: knowledge, daily learning, systems, improving processes, investments, consistent contributions. This is why investors track the S&P 500, which historically averages about 10% annual returns over the long term. Small growth, repeated consistently, huge outcomes. Part 7. How to use this today. Start with 3 simple actions. 1. Improve one skill daily. Read, learn, study. 2. Improve your systems. Make your routines slightly better. 3. Invest consistently. Even small amounts compound over time. Remember, you don't need dramatic changes. You need consistent improvement. Success rarely comes from a single big moment. It comes from thousands of small improvements, day after day, year after year. The wealthy understand that compounding isn't magic. It's simply time multiplied by consistency. If you want to learn more hidden strategies used by successful people, subscribe to Hacks of the Wealthy, because the next episode reveals the 7 purchases that keep people poor. If you want money clarity, not hype, you're in the right place. Subscribe to The Money Minimalist, because here we don't chase excitement, we build wealth quietly.